Okay, so coming back to where we left off, we said that if I ran this tester, it was failing at this line right here, line 63. And we looked back and we said, okay, well, insert is being called, so I know I need to go and implement insert. So I went away and implemented insert, and hopefully you guys did too. So now, when I come back to my tester and compile and run, I'm finding I'm still failing at line 63. Now I'm putting a little print statement in here to tell me what my string looks like after I insert. It's just a debug statement so that I can see what that value is, because it's saying compare that value and it should equal open curly bracket with a 1 and a closed curly bracket. So let's just see what, if I compile and run, what that output is going to look like. Okay, so it says after insert, it's still an open curly bracket and a closed curly bracket, and there's no 1 in there. And I'm pretty confident that I have my insert working properly. So what could be wrong? Well, we never did finish this operator overloading here. So we said right now all it's ever returning is open curly bracket, closed curly bracket, but we need it to put some values in between there when there's some values in the array. So I said I would need a loop for int I equals 0, I less than, I'm going to fill that in a second, and I plus plus, we're going to go through one at a time. And all we want to do is we want to append to S our output stream the value at storage at index I. Okay, so what is the name of our array? If I look back in my .h file, I'll see that, oh, it's actually mStorage is the name of my array. I'm going to copy that and paste that. mStorage at index I. Okay, so mStorage at index I, and we're also going to append a comma, because we want commas between each one. Okay, so if I try to compile this, it won't compile because I still have to fill in what's that stopping condition. How far do I want to go? Do I want to go through the whole array? Let's look at our .h file again at some of the data members that we have. We've got capacity, so that's the whole array, but our array might not be full. We might only have 3 elements in it, and it's it has a capacity of 4. So m_size will give us how many elements there are. So that's how many times we want this loop to repeat. So m_size. And now if I try to compile, will that compile? Doesn't, because it says on line 143 that m_size was not declared in this scope. Okay? Because the list here is being passed in as a parameter, I don't have access to these data members in this function. Okay? These functions I do because they are part of the class. They're declared as part of the class, but in here I don't. The list is passed to me as a parameter. So in order to access that value for that specific list, that data, I have to say L.mSize. I'm getting the size for that particular list object that's being passed in, and the same with the storage. L.mStorage gets me the array for that specific object. So now when I call this operator, it knows exactly which data to access based on the list object that it's being called on. Okay, so let's compile, and oh, it's saying warning comparison between signed and unsigned integer on line 143. So I should make my counter an unsigned integer. And now if I compile this and now run, I'm getting closer. So let's look at my tester now. My tester says it's comparing s2.str to this string. That's what it's expecting. I've got an extra hanging comma, and I'll let you guys figure out how you're going to get rid of that in this loop. Okay. So once I get rid of that, I'm going to move on to the next implementation of the next function.